What's up, YouTube friends? It's your girl Malika from beingmymalika.com, and we are back with another video. And this time we have a budget with me, and we have our very last paycheck for the month for April the 18th. And so we are going to do our paycheck budget for this very last paycheck. And I'm very, very, very excited. I was sent these pens from Parku, and they are erasable gel pens. If you guys have watched any of my other budget videos, I always use a pencil on my paycheck budget sheet because I'm always erasing. And so I'm very excited to try out these erasable gel pens. So I'm going to try the regular ones today. And I'll have a link in the description box if you guys want to try these out as well. I'm going to try the purple one because, you know, I love purple. Everything. All purple everything. So we are going to be trying these out today. And yeah, so let's just go ahead and get into it. So we're going to start. This is paycheck number 4, actually, for the month of April. And we're going to start with our income. And we're going to first do our rollover. And our rollover is going to be, we're going to budget $268. And our salary is going to be $763. And actually I'm already wrong because yeah, let's see how these work. Oh my god, y'all, this is so cool. This is not a salary check. That was amazing. I'm already like so impressed. I'm like a little kid. This is what this check is. Okay, so let's add that up. So it gives us $1031. For our fixed expenses for this check, we have TXU. And again, like I said, we're starting on the 18th. And these are kind of in order of kind of 4 walls out. Center Point, water. Then after that, we have our regular credit card bills. And then we'll do our student loan first. So Great Lakes, because you know they get their coint first. Then we'll do credit cards. Discover, Wayfair, Children's Place, Quicksilver, and Macy's. And also we just did an order on Amazon, so we're gonna put that on here as well. And for our budgeted amounts, we are budgeting 100 for TXU. We are budgeting 40 for Center Point. We are budgeting 64. Oh wait, water is 80. Great Lakes, it's 64. Discover is 81. Wayfair is 65. Children's Place is 75. Quicksilver is 59. Macy's is 40. And the Amazon order was 64. And I always use like really round numbers for my budget, but I always try to round up. That way, if the actual is lower, I have a little cushion. And this is my monthly bill planner, and this is how I kind of decide which bills to pay from which check. I mark each of my pay dates, and then I mark all of my bills, and so the first pays these, the next check pays these, etc., etc. And then I mark any other financial stuff on this one. So like I have a trip that I'm paying on, a cruise that I'm going on with one of my church members, and that is due on the 26th. that money is in a separate account, so it's not coming out of my regular checking. So that's why it's not on this paycheck budget. Next, we will do our cash envelopes. Gas and groceries do not change. They are always $65 and $100. For kids, they are getting back to their $30 budget. Entertainment is $10, home is $10, and then we are giving car maintenance, I believe, is getting $15 because we are trying to get that up to get those tags done, and I think that is it. So this adds up to be $215. So let's add this number up here. 15, 19, let's see, 19. Y'all, I really should have grabbed a calculator. So that's 10. That's 10. It's 18. 13. 19. 27. 33. 40. 45, 49, 54. $648. And I put that in the wrong place. And this is why I use a pencil, y'all. And that's why I think this thing is amazing. Okay, so then we're gonna subtract 11 minus 8 is 3. 12 minus 4 is 8. It's 3. Okay. 383 minus 215. So that's how much left we have for our cash envelopes, $383. So we're going to subtract that $215 from that. 383 minus 215. There's 8. 7 minus 6. 168 is what we have left over for sinking funds. Okay, then we're going to subtract our $15 sinking fund from that. Sinking funds total is 15. That gives us $153 left over for extra debt. And our debt snowball this month is going towards our PayPal credit. So we're gonna write that in here. I was hoping to actually pay that off, but I made a few boo-boos this month. I actually paid on one of my student loans twice. I didn't realize it was on auto pay and I paid it anyway. So there's that. So we are going to pay $150 on PayPal credit. So this is a total of $150 in extra debt payment, which is going to leave us $3, just because I don't like to go all the way down to zero, just in case these numbers are wrong. I will note though that you guys, I am only going to make this payment after all of these things have cleared. So what I will do is I'm going to get up in the morning. I will go to the bank and pull out my money for my cash envelopes, and then I will get on the computer and I will pay all of these bills online. And then once all of these things clear, then I will go in and make the extra debt payment. And that will leave us, oh, you know what? I'm telling you guys a lie. Because I pay my water bill in cash. So that leads me to our next thing. So what we take to the bank is our cash envelope breakdown. And I actually get this from the Budget Mom. And I will link her in the description box as well. But I love this sheet because I just tear this little piece off and I take this to the bank with me, and I will hand this directly to the teller, and that way I make sure I have all of the right denominations of money. So I need cash for my water bill, so I'm gonna write that there. So for water, then I need my gas money, my grocery money, money for the kids envelope, entertainment, home, and car maintenance. All of those are the things that I'm going to need cash for. So I'm going to write in the amounts. For water, I'm going to need $80. For gas, $65. Grocery is $100. Kids is $30. Entertainment is $10. Home is $10, and car maintenance is $15. For water, I'm going to take out $150, $120, and $110. For gas, I'm going to take out $150, $110, and $15. For groceries, I'm going to take out $100 bill. For the kids, I'm going to take out $120 and $110. For entertainment, I'm just going to take out $110. Home, $110. For car maintenance, $110 and $15. So my total that I am taking out will be, let's see, 215 plus 80 is 295. So it should be 310. And so we'll add that up and we'll make sure 3 times that it is correct. So we have 310 here. Then we're going to count bills. So I should need 2 5s, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 10s, 1, 2 20s, 2 50s, and 100. And so that is $5 $10 in 5s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60 in 10s, 40 in 20s, 100 in 50s, and 100 in hundreds. So 1, 2, 40 plus 60, 310. So we got 310 here and 310 here. So we're going to write it over here as well. I need 0 1s. I need 2 5s, 6 10s, 2 20s, 2 50s, and 1 100. Again, for a total of $310. And again, this is what I will take to the bank and actually hand to the teller. So again, I am a cash-based, zero-based budget. That means I want my every dollar in that comes in income to have a purpose and a job and to go somewhere. In this case, these $3 has a job as well. We call that rollover. So I need it to cover something in the next budget. But every single dollar has a job. It goes in an envelope. It goes towards debt. It goes towards savings. It goes towards a bill. Every single dollar has a purpose. And now, so I will pay all of these things pretty much tomorrow on the 18th. And I will not have any more bills due for the rest of the month. And that way I will not need to touch my debit card anymore for the rest of the month. I like budgeting this way because I don't have to worry about my checking account. I don't have to worry about anything overdrafting or any surprises or anything like that. I do have a few of these things on auto pay. Discover gave me a credit for putting this on auto pay. My life insurance is on auto pay. My personal loan is on auto pay. Just found out that student loan is on auto pay. But that may be it. Everything else, I think I physically go in and pay, and I like to pay everything on payday. And then what I will do is, as I pay it, I will mark the actual amount in where it says actual, and then as it clears, let's see if I can have one that I can show you. I will put a little dot by it here so that I know that the payment cleared. So I will mark it in here as I actually pay it, and then I'll mark it when it's cleared. And then I will mark everything here on my bill pay checklist as I pay it, that it was paid and I know the amount. And then as far as my cash envelopes, I do keep track of what I spend my cash on. One, on the actual envelopes, I have a tracker, and then also I do have an expense tracker that I keep here in my Happy Planner, but I write it actually on the envelope, that way I don't forget to do it. And then I'll take those envelopes and transfer that information here, because at the end of the month I like to keep track of kind of how I spent my money. And so I'll go back through and I'll see what all, like how much I spent in each category. And so that's how I kind of close out the budget at the end of the month. So all this purple, that's what I call my 4 walls, and I know that that's my basic bare bones budget. And so when I do my emergency fund, I know that 4 to 6 months of that is what I want to have in my emergency fund, because that is what I need to keep my 4 walls standing. And so that is it for this paycheck budget. Like I said, I will go to the bank tomorrow morning and pull out the money for my cash envelopes, and I may or may not go ahead and film that cash envelope stuffing and add that to the end of this video. I'm not quite sure yet, because I just did a cash envelope stuffing, so you guys might be sick of those. But either way, I thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure that you guys check out these pens. I am so impressed with these. These are the Parku erasable gel pens, and they come in these just like regular capped pens, and then there are also, they sent me these clickable pens, so these are pretty neat too. Oh wait, shoot, if I can figure out how to use it. There it is. So they have the clickable ones that click like this, and then the regular gel pens. But as you guys saw when I messed up 400 times, they erase very cleanly. So I'm gonna have a link down below in the description box to these pens. If you like videos like this, please make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you never miss an upload. Comment down below and let me know how you like this system of budgeting, if you're a cash budgeter or if you use a pay